There we go. I'm starting to remember now. Enable total messages. Total mensajes. Alright. I thought of something. Feel like this makes sense. Let me get the microphone situated before I plug it in. And only slide the helmet down after the fact. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. How does that shit go again? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro tacos. I need some rice and beans on my plato. I know I'm chubby, but I'm still guapo. Damn, I can't remember the song, bro, but that shit is hilarious. You gotta look that up. Cuatro tacos. Looks like we about to get out. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro tacos. You know that song, Sadie? You ever heard it before? It's making fun of another song. There's a like a rap song. He's like uno, dos, no tres, tato. And then this Mexican dude remixed it, and that shit is hilarious, bro. Now I know, yeah, you definitely gotta check that ish out, man. Sadie, what's good, man? You excited for the podcast or what? First episode comes out Sunday, no matter what, cause it's already posted on YouTube, like uploaded to YouTube, and it's already scheduled to publish on Sunday. So, like, I can't mess it up. I can't like forget or anything. It's just automatic. It's already on the channel, and it's already scheduled to post 9:45 a.m. my time. What time is it? What time is it for you right now, Sadie? B Bob, what's the deal, brother, man? B Bob, you know about the new channel, B Bob? Dina, what's good, Dina? Man, we got the whole crew coming in today. Pause. 3:55 in Bama. I mean, I guess that depends where in Bama, though. Because I know Bama borders with Florida. And the whole state of Florida, if I'm not mistaken, is 4:55. Yo, I really gotta stop watching my fucking bringing my watch to work, man. I bought me a watch. I bought a G-Shock watch just so I could use it for work and not have to worry about like destroying it. But I always take it off when I go to wash up at the end of the day because I want to get all the dirt from underneath. Pause. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna start making that turn from now on. Screw this. So every day I leave it on the counter in the damn bathroom, and somebody else got I'm holding your watch for you. It's in my locker. Today I was the last one to leave, so there was none of that. So now it's just sitting. Oh, but you know what? Nah, my homeboy is working tomorrow. That dude is the one. Like, for anybody, like, if I leave something in the locker room, he'll put it to the side for me just to make sure, like, nobody else messes with it. And he's working tomorrow, and he's legit the only one working tomorrow. We're closed on Saturdays, but something that needs to be done, something that only Buddy can do. Well, not only Buddy can do, but that's his job. So, he will be there all alone. So I'm not not worried about anybody stealing my ish. Not that anybody would anyway. I can't think of anybody that would take it. Pause. But I know for a fact Buddy won't. Beetlejuice. It's a Yamaha R1. What's good with you, Beetlejuice? And yeah, Bebop. So the new channel, the ad is at Let Unc Tell It. It's a podcast. First episode comes out on Sunday. J Cos 88. Already dark in Maryland. Sheesh, man. That's what it was like when I lived in New York. I was so glad when I moved down here, man. I paid my dues though, man. I lived there for 33 years. And once I moved back, I never looked back. Actually, barrel-proof veteran, I'm not. But I understand to the untrained eye why it would seem that way. But when I was a reckless teenager, I would have been doing 130 right now, not 50. And right now, I'm a middle-aged professional driver with 23 years of experience in professional driving, 31 years of experience on a motorcycle, and I know that where I live, there's a whole bunch of morons that if you sit by them long enough, you are going to get into an accident. So the best thing you can do is go just slightly above the flow of traffic and not be next to any one of these morons for very long. But in a perfect world, you shouldn't have to do that. And I would imagine, Florida has a reputation for a reason. So I would imagine that other places are not necessarily free-for-alls like this. So wherever you're from, it's probably safe to just follow all the traffic laws. That's not the case here. Last time I got into an accident, it was a bad one. I broke my back, totaled my bike, smashed my knee. I mean, obviously it was the other person's fault. Never in my entire life have I ever been in an at-fault accident. So they paid for everything. But at the same time, who the hell wants to have a broken back? So, in that particular instance, my dumbass was obeying all the traffic laws. Now, I know better. That was when I first moved down here, though. I didn't know better back then. And the funny thing is, at that point is when I was riding reckless, like real reckless. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I would literally be doing 130 miles an hour on this road. Not the whole time, but every time you see me rip the throttle, like right now, I would literally be at 130 and hold it until I can't hold it anymore. On the highway, 150, 160. So right now I feel like I'm going in slow motion, but I don't mind that because I just want to get home in one piece. And I'm constantly telling my chat, don't copy my speed. Copy the way I pay attention. Copy the way that I avoid these morons. Copy every time you see me slow down and you think it's for no reason, you think it's just random. See, that's the thing. It looks like there's a shit ton of coincidences on my ride. It's like every time somebody do something stupid, it just so happens that I position myself a couple of seconds earlier to not be affected by it. And it's like, wow, that was lucky. Nah, I knew what was going to happen. I was well aware. As a matter of fact, I posted up an example. I was on a live. I had a troll. I'm not calling you a troll. You were polite about it. But I had a troll being a dick about it. And I was explaining to this troll, a little bit about how he's a waste of life and everything else. The normal how you troll type shit. But I was also explaining to him that I do not ride beyond my skill level. And as that was happening, I was going through an intersection at 75 miles an hour, and one of the oncoming cars decided, hey, this is a good time for me to make a left turn and go real slow through the intersection. So what I had to do is shave off 23 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour real quick in like 10 feet and then turn a little bit. But that's the other thing too. Most of the people that say what they're saying, they're car drivers, and they don't realize that a bike can do this. And I can stop a lot faster than that, but I don't want to get rear-ended by the person behind me. If it's an emergency and I have to stop, that's one thing. But I'm just trying to demonstrate I'm not about to get rear-ended by anybody to demonstrate. But on a bike like this, you can shave 20 miles an hour off in a car lane. So, yeah. Totally understand why people think it, but nah. And actually, what I'm doing right now is keeping myself safe, because if I was, let's say I was to ride right here like this and stop when this guy stops, fucking idiot behind me playing with his phone, he's gonna smash me right into that car in front of me. So instead of that, I prefer to be right here, because these people are that dumb. You never know what they're gonna do, but the likelihood of somebody changing lanes into a car next to him without realizing there's a car next to him is a lot less than the likelihood of somebody rear-ending the car in front of them because they're playing with their phone and not looking up ahead. When you got a car next to you, especially when it's in rush hour traffic like this, you know, at least when it's next to you the whole entire time. You know, when someone's passing you, half of these people probably don't notice. But if you're riding next to somebody for an extended period of time, you know you got a car next to you. You're not gonna hit them, which means that I'm not at as much risk of becoming a sandwich right here than I would be if I was right here. But at the same time, like I said, you're not a troll. You were coming in like you were really concerned with my safety, and I appreciate you. Fucking go ahead. Your cheap ass life. Yeah, that's the thing, Major Woody. I was trying to be polite, but what I was really trying to say in a polite way is that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So it's like, just because you say it don't make it so. I live it though. Like I said, I've been doing it for 31 years, and I was going a lot faster, and at one point I really was riding reckless. So, I mean, if you were even slightly right, especially living in a place like Florida, I wouldn't be here right now, bro. And I'm not saying that I'm invincible. I'm not saying that nothing can ever happen, you know? It's possible. But I would not have made it this long if you knew what you were talking about. So instead of trying to insult people, maybe learn something. Even if you're not gonna ride a motorcycle, you can learn how to be a normal car driver, so this way people don't have to do this kind of shit. Like, realistically, there should never be a time where I can go between cars. There should be no cars for me to go between. People should be leaving room to pass. There's no reason for two cars to ever be next to each other. Stay staggered. So when somebody wants to go faster than you, they can get by you without doing anything that might drag you into a collision. I mean, that only makes sense. But a lot of people are biased. You know, it's not that they really think what you're doing is dangerous. It's a combination of they're jealous that you don't have to sit in the same traffic that they do. It's like crabs in a barrel. You know, when a crab starts to try to get out of the barrel, the rest of the crabs pull him back in. It's like, no. If I have to sit here, so do you. So that's part of the reason that they hate so much. And the other part of the reason is they don't like to pay attention, man. They got their phone to entertain them. You know, and if somebody like me is riding around near them, then they can't really look at their phone. They got to look out the windshield. And that shit is annoying to these people. Yeah, man, but dumbasses aside, what's good, Chad? How you all doing today? And there goes one of those times I was talking about. Here goes another one. You know, it's like when you see me, I'm slowing down with no car around me, right? That's because I'm coming up to a point where I can't see everything. At any given point, I can see everything. I know what everybody's doing. I know how fast everybody's going. I know what cars are the most suspect out of all of them. You know, I'm well aware of all of my surroundings right now, 1,000%. Once I'm not, that's when I slow down so I can see what's going on. An idiot would never realize that, though. An idiot is just looking at my speedometer, waiting for it to get to its highest point, and not understanding that I was anticipating that Cadillac from way back there before he was ever visible to the camera. So, Same thing here. See why I jumped over? Because this dumbass is leaving more space than the guy over there. So why wouldn't I jump over here so I can be where I belong? Do a rev bomb. I got you. As soon as I take off, I don't want to rev bomb right in front of somebody right now. With dumbasses aside, pop me his kettle. See what I'm saying, Greg? It's like you dumbasses, you out yourself. And you don't even mean to. Uh-oh. Yeah, you out yourselves and you don't even mean to. It's like you're watching an expert and you're equating him with dumbasses because there are dumbasses in here that don't ride, don't know how to drive, don't have any clue what they're talking about. Did not have parents as police officers for parents like I did, you know, and they think they know everything because they're the idiots that, like I said, they're the idiots that cause the problems. They're the ones that play with their phones. They're the ones that screw it up for everybody. They're the ones that make it dangerous to speed. See, here's the reality of it. It's dangerous to speed. And the reason it's dangerous to speed is because there are fucking idiots out there. If there were no idiots out there, you would know what everybody was going to do because everybody would signal, everybody would check their blind spot, everybody would pay attention. Then it would be safe to speed. But we all know that's not the case. That's what makes it dangerous to speed. So, instead, I mean, you should tell people that, hey, don't speed because there's idiots out there. But you never hear anybody say, hey, don't be a fucking idiot because there's people speeding out there. You know, well, why doesn't it go both ways? It should. I'm not saying, like, I would never say it's right to speed. I tell you people all the time, don't do it. But that doesn't mean that there's not a bigger wrong involved. You know, if I'm doing 100 miles an hour down the road and somebody sees me and decides to brake check me, some fucking idiot would accuse me of being the reason that crash happened. You know, even if it was admitted, even if the person came out and said, yeah, I brake checked them on purpose, some fucking idiot out there would still blame me. You know, and those are the people we're dealing with right now. If you think about police, FX support, if you think about how dumb the average person is, now think about the dumb people, yo, you got it right on the head right there, brother. Right on the head. Now I back up, it didn't take two because somebody, that's like saying it took two for a woman to get raped because she was out at 3 o'clock in the morning in a dark alley with a short skirt. You know, put the blame where it belongs. On the fucking asshole that chose to grab her and pull his fucking skirt up and force himself on her. That's whose fucking fault it is. Yeah, it might have been stupid of her to be out at 3 o'clock in the morning in the alley with a short skirt, knowing that these people exist. But to her for what this fucking asshole did, you're a piece of shit. It's no different to blaming me for what happens if some fucking dickhead decides to brake check me because he doesn't like what I'm doing. Same shit. It's just that, well, nah, I can't even say it's worse for the girl because I might die. So yeah, same fucking shit. It's like what I'm doing is wrong only because there are fucking assholes like that in the world, and I should be prepared for those fucking assholes. But at the same time, I am prepared for those fucking assholes. You know, I'm very, very well aware that they're out there, and my brain processes information obviously way faster than yours does. That's why you don't understand what I'm doing. So everybody needs to ride at their own skill level. This is my skill level. This is way below my skill level, but that's where I like to keep it. I'm old now. When I was young, I used to go right up to my skill level. Now, I stay way under. Way under. Mainly for legal purposes. You know, it's like I could avoid accidents at double this speed, but I don't want to go to jail. So I will not go jail speeds. That's really what it comes down to. And not for nothing, obviously I could get away from a cop on this fucking thing, but that doesn't mean I want to be doing that shit. So I don't go jail speeds, I go ticket speeds. And the idiots out here that make it unsafe to do that are obviously the problem to anybody with half a brain in their head. Anybody that disagrees with that, please, if you have a driver's license, turn it into your local DMV. can't see a damn thing right now. Which is why I'm going 25 miles an hour. You see, that's what idiots don't understand. Everything is situational. When it's safe to move a little bit faster, I'll move a little bit faster. When it's not, I won't. It's not that difficult of a concept. Right now, I don't feel comfortable passing this dumbass. The way he's driving looks like he's about to do something really unpredictable at any moment. Now I got no space to do it. So I'm going to rip it past him. So if he decides to switch over, he really can't do anything anyway. Even if he does switch over, I'm going to be past him before he's fully in the lane. So it's not really going to affect me. It's really that simple. Understand these people are retarded and keep yourself safe from them. There's a reason 30% of these cars are smashed. Think about it logically. If you get into an accident that's not your fault, the other person's insurance company is going to pay for it. Right? So, oh, damn it. I did it again. So now, if you see a car, a fairly late model car, that's all smashed up, what does that indicate to you? It was their fault. That's why it's not fixed. Wait, what the? I feel like I'm lost. I feel like I'm on the wrong damn street. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know how I ended up over here. Yeah, peoples, I don't know where I'm at right now. So I'm going to have to turn around at some point. I don't know where I'm going to be able to. I hate taking new ways without my GPS. But I can't use the GPS while I'm on the stream. You got to pick one. So I choose stream. Somebody back there trying to make the yellow lights. Make sure he don't hit me. And let's see if we can't figure out how the hell to get home now. This is really weird though. I didn't make any turns. Where we at? Whoa, what the fuck is your problem? Well, see, those are the dumbasses that are not paying attention. I made a real smooth lane change. Buddy grabbed his wheel and just almost flipped his fucking car over. That's what you're dealing with out here. Alyssa, what's good with you, Alyssa? This is really, really weird. Oh, there it goes. It's right there. Alright. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's the other one then. That must be commercial or something. Because somehow, some way, whenever I do pass my turn, it's always, what's it called? It's always, all I gotta do is make a U-turn. And it brings me where I need to go. This time, it brought me onto another road, so I think there must be one of them commercial. Police is back there, and unfortunately for me, my license plate fell off. So, I was absolutely not trying to get in front of buddy, but eventually I had no choice. So now, keep my eye out. Make sure I'm safe. That's a lie. Alex, that's not true. Plenty of people buy bikes and think they can't die. Oh, hell yeah, they do. Nah, that's true. Yo, you can't be like these idiots, man. You my mod, bro. If you don't know something, don't say it. There's plenty of people that buy bikes and think they can't fucking die. Those are the people that fucking end up dying when they're 20 years old. These crazy accidents. And then it's crazy because half of them, that's why I hate setting a bad example. They'll watch other people riding recklessly. And those people just haven't died yet, you know? And they'll think, oh, okay, it's safe to do that. Nah, hell no. Hell no. And like I said before, I'm not riding recklessly, but that's because I see everything and I'm ready for everything. Well, when you first buy a bike, that's not the case. So if somebody's watching my stream and they think they're gonna ride like me and make it a month, they're crazy. I didn't always ride like this. You gotta build up to it. And then you gotta understand that, dude, a plane can fall out of the sky and hit you, bro. Like, you're never guaranteed another day. You know, check this out. My homeboy, let me tell you a story about someone doing everything right and still died, right? My homeboy that got me into riding these damn things to begin with. I already knew how to ride, but he's the one that got me into sport bikes, right? Buddy he used to drink and drive a lot. He was a really, really good driver. So it was fine. Like, he was totally safe driving drunk. But he kept getting caught. And it cost him like $10,000 to get his license back every time. So finally he was like, man, fuck this. I'm not doing that no more. He went out one night, designated driver, and he died in the passenger seat of that car. You know? So it's like, if he would have been driving, he'd have been just fine. I know it. But the person that he was with, even sober, didn't have that skill. Oh, Dina, hell yeah, I like Florida more than New York. When I was a kid, I loved being in New York. But I was a fucked up kid, man. I did a lot of shit wrong. If I was in Florida, man, I wouldn't be able to vote right now. I have so many felonies. But in New York, you can't get in trouble if you try. Like, you gotta really be fucked up to get in trouble in New York. But then as I got older, and I stopped living that kind of life. Now look, for all the people talking shit, right? I'm doing 74 in a 45. But look how long it's taking me to guy. So he got to be doing like 65. It's not like I'm leaving them like they're parked. Everybody's moving. So you want me to be the only one out here doing the speed limit is what you're saying. That's not safe. Those are the people that cause accidents. When everybody else is going a certain speed and you got that one person that's going slow, that's how accidents happen. I'm in New York and that's true. Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. Yo, man, like they don't even make you bail out of jail in New York. Like I saw in the news one day, this guy fucking robbed a bank. And he got caught. And they arrested him, brought him in. He got released without bail. And he was like, are you sure? Because I'm just gonna go do it again. And they were like, yeah, go ahead, nothing we can do. That is not the place that I want to live as a law-abiding citizen. Hell. Meanwhile, if you're not a criminal though, they will go after you with everything they got because they want to give tickets, they want to generate revenue. Don't get caught with an open alcohol in public. That they're gonna fuck with you for. Rob a bank though, you good. Ah, that's ass backwards. Realistically, the only laws that I break will get you a ticket. So those are the ones they want to enforce. I'm good. Yo, that is nice, man. My man got the Type R Civic. Should I call BSO and show them this? Why don't you show them these nuts? You could do that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Not that you asked, but this is the reality of it. I was raised by police officers, and the number one rule in my house was no snitching. It didn't matter what my sister did. If I told on her, she would get punished, but I would get double the punishment for being a rat. That's how police feel about snitches. So if you feel important when you go and tell on people, go ahead. But if you want to show them this, why don't you show them all the fucking idiots that I have to go around? If they were going to do anything, they need to get those people off the road. Realistically. All right, go ahead, bro. I don't give a fuck. Really don't. Matter of fact, one second. There we go. That's about enough for him. One drug, please. Because you got your panties in a bunch. Yeah, he ain't won't be bothering us anymore. He ain't just got hidden from the channel. Got no time for people like that. And it's so funny, like they think they did something there. Like, do you know how many fucking videos there are on YouTube in Broward County of people doing all kinds of crazy shit that the cops can actually do something about? Like fucking jail speeds and wheelies and all of that. And it's like, come on. There goes BSO right there. They don't give a fuck. People's home sweet home. It is time to pass the camera and the mic off to somebody else. My ride is over, and you know that the person that you sit there and chop it up with after the ride is not the same person that was riding the bike. I'm sure you guys are all well aware of that. But I can. Who said but I can? Well, hold on a second. Did we hide him at the same time? And yours went through before mine did? Or did Buddy come back as a different name? I don't know. Disc golf fool. Disc golf fool. Is that how I think it is? He came back. Think you gave him a timeout. Oh, okay, that was weird. I hit the hide him from the channel thing. I guess it didn't work. Oh well. Fuck him. Alright, peoples. Like I said, gonna pass the mic and the camera off to somebody else now. So the person you are getting ready to see is not the same person that was riding the motorcycle. And it's funny, because just by coincidence, I remember hearing one time there was some real reckless ride on YouTube. And they were asking Florida Highway Patrol if they were going to go after the guy. And they were like, nah, because he had a full face helmet on. There was no way to prove who it was. So, in this particular instance, it really is somebody else that you are about to see. He just so happens to sound like me. Hold on. Let me find my keys and all that good stuff. Oh yeah. Duh. It's in my jacket. Oh yeah, let me just drop everything on the fucking floor so it all breaks. Sorry, people. Bear with me just a moment. I'll be right with you.
I'll be right with all these. We have some exciting news just ahead. Bear with me. Go inside, grab my trusty hat. Where's my Alpine Stars hat, man? I want to represent for Alpine Stars because they looked out for me. That's why that's the only hat I've been wearing. There we go. My trusty Alpine Stars hat. And hold on 1 second. Oh,
Puse esto porque eso está mojado, lo lavé. Para no pisar ahí.
oh man. What's happening, peoples? How y'all's doing today? Like that cross up there with the orchid. Lucy. What's up, Lucy? How you feeling? You know what's so funny? I was thinking about hitting you up when I left work. Yeet. What's it called? My bad, Lucy. I was thinking about Yeet. I was thinking about hitting you up when I left work to let you know because you said, what's it called? You never get my notifications. Did you get the notification this time? Because I see you in there. I know, Lucy. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. Disc golf rocks. No. Disc golf is cool as shit. But there was somebody that I can't remember her username. It was something very similar to that, and we don't talk anymore. So when I saw that, I was like, wait a second. Is that who I think it is? But nah, I guess not. Ultimate Frisbee seems much cooler. I'm not familiar with the likes of Ultimate Frisbee, Mr. Eat. Absolutely not familiar. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, Alyssa. I feel like you don't even know about the new channel. Do you know about the new channel, Alyssa? Look like Unc finally got that vest back. Yeah, man. Well, Unc finally sent the vest in. I can't even blame them because, dude, like literally from the day that I shipped it, and it was all the way in California. From the day that I shipped it, they fixed it and sent it back. Within 2 weeks. And the part that really got me. Oh, so Alyssa, the @ is at Let Unc Tell It. LETUNCTELLIT. And it's a podcast channel. And check it out. I'm gonna post this as a short the same day that on Sunday when the first video comes out. But I already put it on Instagram, a little clip where I caught my homeboy with the crazy pause. He was talking about the topic, but he was driving while we were doing the podcast. And then some lady almost crashed into him. So now he's like, he got distracted for a minute from what he was saying. And he was talking about how the lady, he's like, yeah, man, if you move over, we could both fit. And he's like, if you move over, we could both fit at the same time. And I was like, pause. Like, instant pause. You're not cool, little boy. So, what are you doing here? I mean, your name is Goofy. So, I mean, we all know what you're about. But so why don't you just flip to another channel? Because we don't really care about what you think or how you feel or nothing like that. Oh, shit. My bad. Yo, ask the chat, bro. I tend to like go into trolling mode whenever someone comes in talking shit. But then when they end up being cool, I feel so bad about it. So you good in my book, brother. You look like John Bush, the lead singer of Armored Saint, ex-singer for Anthrax. Oh, man, I don't know what he looks like. I got to check it out, though. Whenever someone tells me I look like somebody, I always want to see. Does anyone want some of my mango passion fruit thing? Pause. That was wild, Lucy. Buffalo Soldier. What's happening, brother? Welcome to the chat, man. Laxman Sabetti. What's good with you, Laxman? You play lacrosse, I'm assuming? Anthrax has to be a metal band, right? I believe so. What you mean? Does anybody want some of my passion fruit thing? That's wild. I mean, as a woman, if your thing's passion fruit flavored, that's what's up. You know what I mean? For your man and all of that shit. But I would definitely pause that in the chat. No, I don't. I play soccer. Oh shit. You know what's funny? I kind of missed Dina. Dina asked me where I work. So I got 2 jobs. And my main job is the one that I just got back from. I manage the shipping and receiving department at a manufacturing plant. My other job, though, Lax, man, you'll appreciate this. I know, that's why it's paused, Lucy. If you actually meant that, there's no pause. Like, you literally don't pause it when somebody really means it in the dirty way. You pause it when it's meant innocent, but like it could sound crazy. Like that's the whole game. That's why I paused my friend in the in the podcast when he was like, "Yo, if you move, we could both fit at the same time." He was talking about cars. But so now, Laxman, my other job, and Dina, but Laxman, you appreciate this. My other job is as a security guard at Inter Miami Stadium. And not only I have met Messi, but he has actually translated a conversation with me. He doesn't speak that much English, but the other guy that was there didn't speak any English at all, Rodrigo DePaul. So I had to ask him something, and he didn't understand. So Messi stepped in and translated for us. That shit was so cool. Not even a soccer fan, but that shit was cool as fuck. Sparkles the Clown, what's happening, brother? Welcome back to the chat, sir. Alyssa, stop capping. What did Alyssa say? What did Alyssa say? Because I'm just like that. You're not cool like me. I don't see no cap. I'm going to head up and out there with that shit is. Oh. So, Lucy, you're pause exempt then. You can be pause exempt. Anybody can be pause exempt. Anybody that doesn't want to play that game is not forced to play that game. We're not trying to make nobody uncomfortable here. We're just trying to make jokes. What up, GK Rap? How are you? Messi, that might be the best time of your life. Like I said, I'm not really a soccer fan, but it was still cool. Let me show you something, though. Let me show you some ish. On the green screen. So right there, that's Messi's locker. Inside the team locker room. Let's see what else we got. There goes the stadium at night after a game, completely empty, still with the lights on. GK Reb, there's a green screen option, and then you can add your own pictures to it, like whatever you got in your camera roll. Yeah, see, Lax, man, when I do the overnight, I got to check everything in the whole stadium and make sure it's all locked. So I got to go into like the locker room, make sure they shut off all the lights. I got to go into the VIP suites and make sure that the door leading to the stadium, like to to the field, is closed and shit. Like so that's when I get to see all this stuff. Uh, this is where they keep all their cleats and shit. They got dryers for their fucking cleats. That's what that to the left. That's what that is. Like they put their cleats on there and they fucking. Disc golf fool. I'm 61 years old. You've been here before, disc golf fool. I know that name. Yeah, it's a green screen, Kyle. I'm showing everybody pictures that I have from my other job. You probably just tuned in and you didn't hear me talking about it. This is how I show people pictures. Lucy says soccer players are lazy and they shh. Man, if you see how hard they gotta work out and practice and all of that stuff, I don't blame them for having a cleat dryer. Let's see, what else do I got? This is Messi's VIP suite, but he's always playing, so I guess his family sits in there when they're, because the only time these are in use is during the game. So I'm imagining his family must occupy that while the game is in session. Here's another shot of the stadium at night with the lights on. I ever find anything cool? Not really. Lazy ass family can't sit in normal seats. Yeah, imagine Messi's wife sitting next to somebody random. That'd be crazy. Yo, but all jokes aside though, I heard Buddy goes to all these restaurants with no security, nothing like that. Here's the stadium at night with the lights off. Different angle. Lazy for some luxury. Is there anything else cool in here? Here's the view from the Northwest Clubhouse. And looks like that's about all the cool stuffs that I got. Dun, dun, dun. How much do I get paid? Enough. Enough to make people hate me, not enough to get ahead of myself, if that makes any sense. Remember, I have 2 jobs though. 3 if you include YouTube, but I don't make that much from YouTube. Not yet, at least. I hope so, eventually. I plan on making this my full-time job. And then I will be able to justify traveling all over the country and all over the world, because every place I go, I will be filming some content in that area, and hopefully the trip will pay for itself. Disc golf fool. I played high school soccer in high school too. My high school was the first public high school team in Tennessee, all because a kid from California was moved here. His dad started the team. Oh, that's so cool, man. And you know what's funny? I mean, I know back then, you said you're 61. Back then, California was a much different place. But like, who would have ever thought in this day and age, right? Who would ever think that somebody would move to Tennessee from California and actually bring something good with them? You're going to be like Messi himself. That'd be nice, man. I don't even need to be like Messi. If I could be like one of the second string players, I'll be happy with that. Hey, you guys want to laugh though? This is kind of messed up to say, but it's just an observation. So when I work at the games, right? Sometimes they put me at the VIP entrance where like the players and the players going through with the bus, but the players' family and everything are going through there, and other staff at the stadium goes in through that particular gate. So I was joking around with one of the other security guards, and I was like, "Yo, you know how you can always tell the family of the players?" He was like, "How?" I said, "They're the only ones that are wearing jerseys other than Messi. Everybody else, all the fans got Messi jerseys. You see another name on the back of one of those jerseys? That's his kid." Oh, Alyssa, my bad, my bad, my bad. Later on, Alyssa. I hope I caught you before you dip. I was over there in one of my unk rants. Oh man. Look up in the chat. Okay, 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 okay. Please pray, Dukes. Oh, I gotta go. My dad texted me. He's in the hospital. He's okay, but there's something wrong with his heart. Oh, all right, Alyssa, if you're still there, definitely, definitely. Let's pray for Alyssa's dad right now. I'm always asking everybody to pray for people, but let's just pray together for Alyssa's dad. God, in Jesus' name, we ask you to watch over Alyssa's dad, Alyssa's whole family. Um, Whatever is going on right now, let it work out for your will. Let it be a warning. Let this not be the time you take him home. And we pray for a stronger relationship between Alyssa and her dad because we know that Alyssa has been struggling with that lately. So, God, please watch over her, watch over her dad, watch over her family, and keep him in good health. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You're the man, GK Rebs. GK Rebs is way ahead of us. That's right, though. Dina said, "Hell yeah, I know." But it's just you talking about the players' names, right? Yeah, but it's just a funny observation. Like spot them from a mile away. Oh man! All right, people. I gotta do some work for the Unk podcast. Um, by the way, peoples, help out the cause, but only send it to people that you think would actually enjoy it. Because anybody else, if somebody subscribes to a YouTube channel and they don't watch the content, it's actually bad for the channel. What's it called? Air Force Brat. His dad was a colonel. Who's that? Disc golf 4. I think I'm a little lost. Yeah. So if anybody subscribes to a channel and they don't actually watch the content, it's actually bad for the channel. So don't just send it to anybody, but anybody you think that would enjoy your podcast, definitely send them the channel because then we'll start going live on there, and we need 50 subs before we can go live. I am humbled and thankful to you guys because we already have 12 subs on the other channel, and I haven't even posted content yet. So that right there is a beautiful thing, man. Thank you guys for that. We really appreciate you. Whose dad was a colonel? Disc golf fool. Wow, we're behind, huh? Pause. Oh man. Wait for it to catch up a little bit. Just what I say. I love how much the channel and the community has grown. Pause. I hope this blows up even more. Facts, man. Let me ask you something, Yeet. Time just flies, bro. Do you remember how many subs that I had when you subbed to the channel? I want to say it was probably like half of what I got now, if that. Yeah, man. Nah, trust me, bro. I feel you 100%. And then, the podcast, bro. About 6,000. Oh yeah, about half. So I got 13 now. Um, what's it called? And the podcast, if you think about it like this, man, remember I want you guys to be on my channel with me and stuff. I want to be able to hire all you guys. The podcast would be a lot better for you because it's not motorcycle content. You ain't gotta be riding no motorcycle or nothing. You just gotta be on Zoom and you just talk shit. Coffee. Hey, it's been a while. Good to see the stream again. Do me a favor, coffee at coffee. Right now they have everybody's at instead of the username in the chat. And I feel like your username is very similar to your at because that name sounds familiar. But can you tell me what your username is just so I know who I'm talking to? GK Red, yeah, front of Highline, record your name handle. Nah, I'm still looking for somebody because here's the thing, right? She really can't be hot. She just has to have a sexy voice. Because if she's hot, I'm gonna want to try to, you know, and I don't want anybody that I'm involved with in any way to be that person to use their voice because then when shit goes wrong, now I'm gonna be looking for somebody else's voice to use. So I want this to be strictly financial, strictly transactional. I pay her, she sends me the voice note, and that's it. We never speak again. So it would either have to be through somebody, pause, or it have to be an ugly chick with a hot voice. Those are the only two ways I'm not gonna try to beat. Coffee, I think. Am I at my username or just my name? Yeah, okay. I remember you, bro. Yeah, it has been a minute, man. How's everything with you? Universal Uno. Holy shit. Talk about a blast from the past. What's going on, Universal Uno? Dina, I got a joke for you. What did it say to the condom? Cover me, I'm going in. I got a joke for you. What's the difference between your wife and a condom? Oh, no. What is your wife? No, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Boy. What does your wife have in common with a condom? Coffee, not the best, but hanging in there. About to drive 12 hours tomorrow morning. Sheesh, that's a long drive, brother, man. God bless you. Be safe for that ride, sir. I'll be hanging in there. I got bullshit going on, but not letting it stress me. It's 4:20 a.m. here. I'm sleepless. Damn, that sucks, Universal Uno. Where the hell you at that it's 4:20 a.m.? I never knew. I always thought you were in the States. Oh, you in India, bro? Oh shit. Shout out to India, man. Magnus. Magnus is good because I've been seeing his presence on Instagram. But other than that, I'd be worried about him right now because I haven't seen him in a minute. But the homie Magnus is from India too. Dita, you still with me? Ugh. 4:20, wouldn't it be 4:51? Oh, I don't know what the minutes are here, but yeah, good point. I have no idea what time it is right now. Dina, don't leave me hanging on my joke, Dina. Do 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 missing the beachside live streams. Oh, my bad, man. It's wintertime right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. People that are not from Florida are like swimming in the water right now. But I'm good on that. Hope you have a good night. It was good to see you again. Dana, don't leave me hanging, man. I'm trying to tell you a joke, man. Also, we, as in you, should consider making film. Not gonna lie. Yeah, no doubt, man. You know, I get in my mind making moves. I don't feel like grabbing my phone right now, but I'm sure eventually. Okay. So Dina, I said, what does your wife have in common with a condom? First time I ever wanted to make someone a. All right, Phil throws another chat in there. I got it. Yeah, he's from Texas. Big, good old Texas. Hey, you know they got a street in New York that's spelled like that, but they call it Houston Street. And if anybody calls it Houston Street, that's like a dead giveaway that they're not from New York. Yeah, you know who Phil is, right? That's Bend Over. Yeah. And it's called Houston Street. Dina, they both spend more time in your wallet than on your dick. That sounds so wrong to say it like that. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's how we can spot the out of towners. Like, it was like, oh yeah, do you know how to get to Houston Street? We just laugh. But it's actually called Houston Street. It's not like people fucked it up. Coffee, man. Enjoy your night. Be safe. Appreciate you checking with us. Oh yeah. So I forgot. I was supposed to go start getting to work on this channel. And I want to go sleep at a reasonable hour, so I'm gonna hurry up and get that done. But as you all know, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless. Be safe. Have a good night. And I'll see you all at some point tomorrow. Texas sounds like the OG state of the USA. That's because it got a reputation for being real America. You know, but I think the first state was, oh man, I'm gonna get this wrong. I think the first state was Delaware, but I could be wrong. Probably wrong. No, was it Virginia? Oh no. That's gonna piss me off. I think it might have been Virginia. Because Washington, D.C. is its own, it's not in a state, but it's basically in Virginia. So I would imagine it was probably Virginia, but I don't know. All right, Dina. All right, GK Rabs. Mr. Yeet. Universal Uno. Hope you get some sleep, brother. I'll check you guys tomorrow, peoples. Later.